All right, what's up, everybody? How we doing tonight? Welcome back to another one. Um, yeah, got some spring fishing talk. Yeah, looks like let's go over to got the gang out early, nice and early. I think Brendan said he was popping on. I got a little impatient, said let me roll with the gang. Thank you everybody for being here. Appreciate y'all. Some people checked in early. Couple guys posting they won't be able to join. Mike, be good. Little Rich, I think he said he's working tonight. We got Malone's in here, Scott, the OGs. Thanks for showing love nice and early. Appreciate y'all. My boy David Williams. What's up, Dave? How we doing? How we doing? Frank, yes, sir. Don't call people names, but make sure you hit the like button, y'all. Please and thank you. TX, we're going back and forth a little bit. He wants me to get on with Strike King instead of the 6. We'll see about that. Yes, sir, Malone. Let him know. Smash that like. It's free, baby. My boy Michael Bradley. What's up, man? Mike, you still got frozen water? I think you're good, right? If I'm not mistaken. I was talking to Mike Vogel the other day. I got you and Mike Vogel mixed up where you guys where you guys live. Look at that. KVB, I like that. Kevin Van Black. I like that. That's funny. Yes, sir. Frank. My boy Frank's in the building. There you know. Let's see. Kulu Lin, what's up, my man? I don't know what happened to him. Usually he'll text me and say I'm coming or I'm running in the shower or something or whatever, but he'll be all right. He'll pop up. He always does. $5.10, what's up, my guy? I don't know if this is a rub it in, but anybody else pre-spawn? We're about 10 days out, I would say. They're moving up shallow fast, and I have been slaying them on a spinnerbait and chatterbait. Even had a frog hit Sunday. TX, I hope you stub your big toe. Frog bites. I don't think I had a frog bite at all last year. I got a little tea here. I got a little cough. I think I'm not getting sick, but I got a little tickler. Yeah? You guys are asking me to make the Strike King push. That's a big push. That's a lot bigger name. I don't know if they pay attention to Lil Omain. Oh, yeah. Shout out to my boy Tweezy. I think y'all probably peeped that, but man said he was going to send me the shirt. He got it to me. Yeah. Boy, got me the swag. I got to work on my logo and my stuff. I was working on it. I tried to get somebody to draw me up. I sent them an idea and everything, and dude just kind of flopped on me, so it is what it is. There's a question. Does anyone have lure colors that work right now? They say brighter colors work in the wintertime. I mean, standard colors. Depends on where you're at, too. I mean, moving. Either way, I just think that color's overrated. Don't think about it too much, Lost in Tackle. Get the action and try to find the fish. Then you can dial in the color to get more bites, in my opinion, anyway. I think finding them is more important than anything else. Because once you find them, then you can kind of dial it in as to what they want to bite and catch one. And then you can say, okay, well, they're swiping at the hook. He doesn't have the whole bait in his mouth. Okay, now I can change colors and stuff like that. But that's just my opinion. Go with natural colors, You got stained water, go a little bit more bold, but don't go too crazy. Yeah. Let them know, Frank. We're super pre-spawn, super, super, super pre-spawn. Which is actually interesting too, because I think, if I'm not mistaken, I don't think our ice fully freezed over, but it was cold and nasty out essentially for like the last 2 months. So I was able to. I mean, I didn't get out. I didn't get out at all in the last 2 months. I think the last time I went fishing was a week after the knucklehead. So that was like, I want to say it was like November 17th was like my last day out fishing, but it's starting to creep back up. The weather's swinging around. There's Brendan. He said he's coming. Um, yeah, we got 4 days in the 50s coming up out of the next 7 or next 10. I think it shows me. Yeah, and then we got everything else is in the 40s. So I'm not going to say it's coming. I would love for it to stay like this and just keep trending this way, but next Saturday is supposed to be 58 degrees. That's crazy. But what I pay attention to a little bit more is these night temperatures. You see over there that, yeah, 28. That's actually, you can see that real clear. That's crazy. Um, yeah, I pay attention more to the night temperatures, that 37, 37, 35, because that means something. It can get real warm during the day, but if it gets stupid cold at night, then that don't really mean too much. It's kind of counterintuitive of what we want. See what else we got. Viv, what's up? How we doing? Always remember, keep working on getting better, 1% every day. What you got here, TX? Here we go. This guy's talking about frog blowups. Had one blow up on a white-bellied frog, but I missed him because I wet my pants and did not. Yeah, probably wasn't expecting it. You got Bucktail in here. Did I say what's up, Bucktail? My bad if I missed you. We got Dave. There we go. That's a good question. Cooler Lid. So what's the deal with The Hangover? Why is it getting so much hate? Honestly, I think people are silly. I don't think they're taking enough time to learn the bait. The guy literally put out a video and said, hey, it does not swim good slow. And then people are swimming it slow and asking why, and it doesn't work. I mean, he told you. That's just my opinion. I haven't got to fish it yet, so I can't really give too much on it. But in the same breath, I don't think that he would literally be in his videos catching them. I know Tweezy went out. He got a hit on it his first cast. I've seen a couple other guys, doing well. I seen another guy. He had a video, and the title of the video was "I Need to Apologize to Ben and 6 Cents." So, I mean, no disrespect to anyone, unless you're on the professional level. I think that Ben's a better fisherman than you. So, he qualified for the Open. So, if he's using something, I think that people got to put other personal views out the way when it comes to the bait, but teach their own. I don't really care. I mean, I'm not calling nobody out or nothing, but I just think this whole like knockoff copycat stuff, I think it just needs to dull down. That's the way the world works. Every line of business is like that. It's a copycat world we live in. They say the same thing about the NBA, NFL. You see other teams trying to tush push now. You know what I mean? It's, if it works, it works, and just keep trying to make it a little bit better. It is what it is. Does it catch fish? That's all I give a damn about. Does it catch fish? And from everything I can see, the Hangover does catch fish. I'm in. That's all I care about. I don't care who made it. I don't care whose name's on it, what it's named after. I just want the damn thing to catch fish. That's how I feel. So is there a specific speed to fish the hangover? I think so. I'm going to reference you to Ben's video. That's what I would do. Go watch Ben's video. There he is. What's up, Brendan?
What's up?
How you doing, brother?
Hey, good. I had to finish working out and dot some I's, so
No, it's all
a
right.
little more than late.
It's all good.
I promise I won't do it next
got a
week.
little-
I promise I won't do
Nah,
this
you're
again.
all- you are all right.
Computer's going wild right now. It's sending me like 10 billion notifications.
We just got connected back to Wi-Fi. I just woke up.
I guess so.
Daniel, what's up, brother? Southeast
What's going on, man?
Georgia kayak bass fishing is in the house, my boy.
What's
We got to
going
get
on?
Daniel back on.
It haven't been a while. We need to go
Yeah.
fishing, Daniel. Because you're not
I
too
need
far
to go.
from me. Yeah, the spawn
But,
should be happening starting
Brendan,
this week.
actually, we were just talking about the hangover. I don't know if you got to fish yours, but
I have
know
yet
you had
to own one.
You have one, right?
No, I do not. I do not own one.
Oh,
currently.
okay.
So
You just saw a little mishap in some.
Oh yeah.
Some of them
it
had a
was,
few little bubbles on the underside.
Yeah, some of them had some. I saw like two of them have that on there from different people, and I saw they had like some fish eyeing going on, and that's
Yeah.
basically whenever they have a contaminant on the bait and they spray the paint over and it separates from the contaminant. So usually you don't see that with like big brands like that. Usually they have it pretty on point. It could have been from the cold dew or something, but yeah,
A lot of things could contribute to that. Thank you, sir. Hit up Tweezy. You can get one. You got the shirts.
I got one coming. I actually finished his bait today.
Yeah, I got mine.
You guys want to see a picture of it? Let's see if I got it here.
KVB. I like that though. That's got a nice ring to it. I'm not gonna hold you. Kevin Van Black. That's funny. I like that.
So what are we talking today? What are we going for?
I'm just going through comments right now, but I was gonna get into let's get into some spring fishing, for a lot of us. TX that was saying he's about a week or two out,
From the spawn?
Yeah, well from from pre-spawn.
Okay.
I was just saying too, we're getting about a week straight of some warmer weather here. Going in the upper 40s, low 50s.
Ooh.
So I might be able to sneak out, So yeah, I figured, why not? It's that early spring. Let's get into some spring talk. You guys got any questions about springtime fishing, baits, lures, anything like that? Give us throw that in the chat. We'll make sure we get there. Yeah,
let's do it.
Exactly. That's my thing. That is an exact thing. If you want to fish it slow, go get a mag draft.
Yeah, I would agree with that right
Two
there.
different baits. And going back to what we were, because I was saying before, Brendan, I'm a little over the whole knockoff and this, that. They got it from there. Does it catch fish or not? That's where I'm at now. No disrespect to anybody. Does it catch fish or not? If it does, great. I'll use it. If not, I'm not using it. Simple.
Yeah, exactly.
Stop worrying about all the other rigmarole and all that stuff. Does it catch fish or not?
Yeah. I don't think Hangover's a knockoff at all. Definitely not. It's different.
Well, I mean, the Cooler Lid said that it's getting a lot of hate right now. And it is. It's getting a lot of hate because it doesn't swim right.
Yeah.
But this, and I was saying this before. People have what they want it to do. You didn't make the bait. You didn't design the bait. And once again, my man put out a video and said, it does not swim well at slow speeds. So why are you trying to do something that the man made the bait, did not design it to do?
Yeah.
Respectfully, that's user error. If I go take a basketball and I go try to play football with it, well, you're not going to be able to catch it as well because you can't throw a perfect spiral and a basketball is going to bounce off your hands more than a football.
I like that analogy. That's a good one.
You know what I'm saying? It's not going to work.
Yeah.
In the same breath, it's a lot harder to throw a football into a basketball rim.
Hmm.
You can't dribble a football. I mean, you can a little bit, but
Maybe.
it's the same
Never
thing.
could.
It's too many
That
times
is
I feel
true.
as though we get caught up in oh, well, this isn't doesn't do it the way I want. Well, once again, like I
Hmm.
said, you didn't make it. You didn't design it. Maybe it's not supposed to do that. And then
Yeah.
it isn't. It's not supposed to do that. He put out a video, said if you want to
Hmm.
do the slower, I'm pretty sure he said the fast sync was the best at slow retrieves.
Hmm.
But even that one's not meant to be reeled slow, but
Yeah.
slower retrieves. And I'm pretty sure he literally said that what is it? The slow sync and the medium sync are going to act wonky if you don't fish them at the right speed.
Hmm.
It's a longer video. I'm pretty sure it's like 45 minutes, but he literally breaks down the whole lure.
Hmm.
You
Yeah.
know, so it's interesting to me that people. Then this okay, so that's a perfect way to put it. It's interesting to me that people would go spend $20 on a bait, but you won't take the 15-20 minutes to skim through a video to learn how to use the damn thing by the guy who made
Hmm.
it.
Makes sense there.
You're gonna spend your hard-earned money, but you won't take a little bit of time to go learn how to use it. Here's my 2 cents on that. I'll get off it now.
Yeah. Well, I mean, also, he did say in the video, it was
That's
kind of a subtle kind of hit at it, but he said, as he was explaining like how it rolls over sometimes, and you could see like he was trying to hide like how it blows out at slower speeds or
Mhm.
even at normal speeds, like the slow sync one. He says, "Oh, it is what it is," and that's
Yeah,
what he was saying, which was pretty
yeah.
funny. I found that kind of funny.
And
I was
I'm
laughing.
not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. He literally said, "Hey, look, this is why." But he said, "This is why I made 3 different sizes."
Mhm.
You know, Eh,
Yeah,
like I haven't got to fish it yet, so that's where I'm at.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, I need to get one of each size or one of each sync rate, and I'm gonna go ahead and test them all. But it's gonna take a really good bait to replace a 316 or a mag draft for me. And personally, I like the 316 more than the mag draft because you can reel
Mhm.
in it. It's just the dude knows how to catch a fish like that.
Yeah.
But I mean, have you seen Mickey Ellis's video about the whole deal?
No, you got to
Because
send me that.
because he's the guy that started the line throughs
Yeah.
back in the day. Like he's the guy that was,
Nice. That's dope.
yeah,
I always like
but
watching see where it
yeah,
all came from.
yeah. He's an awesome dude. But here's the thing, though, you got to know about him is he is very blunt about everything. He is aggressive per se, a little bit too,
Nothing wrong with that. I'm a New
But
Yorker. I can take it.
yeah, yeah.
I'm good
But
with it.
he
I can
he
sit
he knows what he's talking about too, because he's been
there.
made baits out of his shop for 25 plus years, and he's caught 20-pound fish, like
Yeah. Yeah.
multiple 20-pound fish
See,
on
but
his
that's the
baits.
thing. Like,
You know.
I can when you've been doing something for 20 years, you got a leg to stand on. So I feel
Mhm.
like that's where he'll come off as aggressive.
Yeah,
But it comes to like
like he's gonna be right, kind of
that's
thing.
that's right. That's right. Exactly what I was gonna say. He's not asking you.
Yeah, he's telling.
He's telling you because he's been doing it, and this is where people get it twisted. And I get it. Fishing is a little bit different because everybody can do it in a different way, different form or fashion.
Hmm.
But at the end of the day, like when you've been successful at something for 20 years,
Yeah.
that's a strong leg to stand on and say when you tell somebody, hey, you should try it this way. Like you said, he's not really asking. He's kind of telling you, but just in a polite manner. So then when
Hmm.
he does I imagine that when he does get a little riled up and he starts going, people are
Hmm.
like, oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Why are you so aggressive? Yeah. The
Yeah,
guy probably know he's been doing it for 20, 25 years,
yeah.
you
He
know?
he knows what he's right. Yeah. Well, I mean, his baits are like the ones too. Like he's got them dialed into where how they
Yeah.
should work. Like they float if you don't have the hook on there, and they sink when you have the hook on there, which is pretty wild. Um, but he doesn't even fish the top hook ones. He only fishes the bottom hook ones. The only reason he had a top hook one was a couple of guys wanted one because they were getting it hung up in like laydowns and stuff. And
Mhm.
you know, but yeah, it's interesting to see like how what everyone's thoughts are on it. And I'm going to stand behind Mickey because he knows what he's talking about, and that's who I'm going to stand behind on the whole deal until I get my hands on some of them.
Yeah.
But
And I just like, as big as Ben is now,
Hmm.
especially after winning and
Hmm.
qualifying, I,
Yeah,
I I really find it hard to believe that he would put out something that was garbage.
I would beg to differ
I
because you could
find it
tell
hard to
him.
believe. I don't know, man. And then to hype it up and to
Hmm.
jump up and down, tell everyone he's caught the most double digits on it. You
Hmm.
know, I just I can understand where you're coming from,
Yeah,
but I
yeah.
just from a business move,
Hmm.
from my business mind of things, if that was me and I had just won, I had just qualified to get into the opens. I'm like, yeah, Ben's been big. He's really blown up this last year.
Yeah,
He's
he
like,
has.
he's on top of the world right now. The only
Yeah,
like literally all he has to do now is like win a main tournament. But like other than that, like
yeah.
he's there. You know what I mean? Like
He's up there.
he's he he's kind of one of the biggest names in fishing,
Hmm.
and that's because I'm not saying because of straight fishing,
Yeah,
it's because of YouTube,
he
you
knows how to
know.
market stuff. He's a
Yeah, he
genius at
knows what he's doing, but I just with all that going on, I find it hard. I really find it hard to believe that he would just put out something that was just straight garbage. I
See, for
just
me, like I
it's
feel it's
not
like easy
smart.
for him because he's
Yeah.
able to hype it up and make it seem better than it actually is, so it will sell.
See, but then my thing is this.
See,
Number one thing in business is repeat.
hmm,
If you put out if the first thing you put out with your name on it is garbage, guess what no one's going to do? You're not
yeah,
coming back. And I tell my
very true.
customers this when I'm selling cars. Hey, look, I'm not trying to kill you on this car. I'm not cracking you. I'm not going to make that much money off you. Why?
Hmm.
Because I want you to go tell your mom. I want you to go tell your brother. I want you to go tell your aunt. I'd rather make $200 a sale and sell 10 cars than
Hmm.
make $1,000 a sale and sell one car.
Hmm.
So from my
Yeah,
business
that's very
mind, I
true.
would like to think on his first bait that he put Ben Milliken on,
Hmm.
you you can't you can't
Yeah,
you can't do
it
that from
makes
a
sense
business
that way.
perspective,
I mean,
because then even myself, as much as I love 6 cents, if I go out and I throw this hangover for the whole next season, right, and I get
mhm,
no bites on it and I can't get it to swim right, what
mhm,
happens? What am I going to say about the next thing that Ben puts out? Oh, his name
mhm.
on it. I'm going to
Yeah,
wait now. I'm going to wait and let's see what happens with everybody else.
yeah. And you know what? We've actually already done this before. He's put his name on a bait. You know what
Yeah,
that is?
what's that?
What's the one he just came out with? What the heck? It's the panorama. That's what it was.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Have you seen anyone catch any good fish on that thing besides him and the Six Sense guys?
Ah,
I haven't really
I've seen
seen
a couple people.
anybody.
He's reposted some people, but other than his repost, I haven't really
I
like.
mean, it
I mean,
kind of
it's what's
flunked.
weird about it is the damn thing's still sold out. The Burley Boys Burley Boys, aggressively average anglers. They just put out a video with some 6 cent stuff, their first six
Mhm.
cents video in a while, and they were talking
Yeah.
about the panorama, and they still can't get them.
Oh
I'm
wow.
not saying that means they're catching them, but
Yeah, they're selling them.
I
They're
think
doing.
this I think we're getting right to that sweet spot now where the fishing in the United States is like gonna truly turn back on.
Mhm.
Because these last like when did the panorama come out? I feel like it came out a little later in the year.
Summer. I think
Was
late
it
summer.
okay? That is
Maybe
true.
like
Oh
the
yeah, you're 110% right because I had
yeah.
them when I went to Gunnersville and I didn't throw it.
Oh yeah, I think you
110%
were
right.
talking about you wanted to throw the crappie one in the grass or something.
Yeah, I didn't throw it. I didn't throw it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just think that I don't know. Maybe there wasn't enough time. We'll see.
Possibly. I
I'm
mean, it
I'm
is the
very
fall.
interested.
I mean,
I'm
it was
very
the fall.
interested in throwing them on a Ned rig. The smaller ones. I think I
Mhm.
still got one rigged up from that when we did. Yeah.
Because I gave all sizes of mine a fair shot, and I couldn't get a fish on it.
Really?
Yeah, I couldn't get any followers. I couldn't get anything.
I'm
But
excited for this.
yeah,
I know that's not up your alley, Brendan, but
um,
I'm excited for that because this thing is going to hopefully sit up, or at least I can bounce it. I think that's going to get munched.
it should get. It's a tiny little bait
You
fish. I
know,
mean, it should
and
get
at the
punched.
end of the day, I'm sorry, not sorry. These guys are using front facing sonar.
Mhm.
Don't sit here
And
and
they
try
know
and
how to
tell
use it.
they're
That's the big thing.
110% using a front-facing sonar. 110%. Josh Jones, Ben, all these guys that you see them like because they can see the fit, and I'm not knocking it. So like I feel as though that like they just what they've done with these last like maybe like the last year of baits is they've been so focused on the forward-facing sonar that
Mhm.
almost all their baits are catered to that. Why did they
Yeah,
make
right.
Why'd you make a slow rising crankbait?
Mhm.
Because you can see it on the front facing sonar, and then you stop it and you watch it go up slow, and then you watch what the bass does, and then you jerk it again. It goes forward a little bit and stops kind of in his face again, kind of like a jerk bait.
Mhm.
I'm not
Yeah.
mad at it. I'm actually really excited for this thing. I
Mhm.
was talking to my dad about it, and he was like, "Oh my god, this is what I used to do back in the day." And I used to put golf weights on the bottom to make them
Oh, yeah.
rise a little slower. We probably shouldn't talk too much about that. Talk about the good goods, but you know, it's a technique that's been working for a little while. So
Yeah.
they're definitely on to something. But once
Yeah.
again, I just think that that's a big forward facing sonar thing because they're watching the fish.
Mhm. Yeah.
And like I said, I'm not mad at it. It is what it is. A lot of these things are going to cater
Mhm.
towards the front facing sonar nowadays. That's
Yeah,
where
it's
we're at.
kinda weird.
Kind of where we're at.
Like one of my baits. Oh, Tim's in here. What's going on, Tim? Tim actually knows about the bait.
Yeah, I
Let's
was
say
just
it,
hopping
Tim.
back to the chat. I'm over here.
But yeah, 70 DDs and said it was all from
Mike
LiveScope.
Vogel's in the building. What's up, Mike?
What's going on, everybody? Got a whole bunch of people in here. We got 30 people in here. Look at that.
Yes, thank you everybody for chilling. I know I
Jason's
think
working on the boat.
Bateman's on too, so I appreciate y'all. I don't think I'm that cool,
And
but
Tyler's
thank
in
you.
here. Look at we got all the peoples in
We
here.
got the gang out. Hi, boy Steve. I know he's hype. His gang's going to the Super Bowl. Let's see what else we got. What
Nice.
do we got for spring now? Brandon, what are you
Yeah.
excited to throw for the spring? Let's get into some spring talk.
Ooh,
I'm over here chatting
I'm
for
really
30 minutes.
excited.
Wow, holy smokes, 27 minutes I've been just chatting.
So I'm super excited about throwing a beaver and a
Okay.
jig around bedding fish right now because they're going to be spawning. I mean, they're probably spawning right now, like as of
Nice.
like right this second. The water's warming up because we got a ton of rain, so there's going to be a bunch of mud in the water, so we're not going to be able to see the fish. So I'm going to
Mm,
wait till Friday or maybe a little bit sooner than that. But Friday it should be warm, should be overcast, not a ton of wind. Should be able to see them, and the water should be a little bit clearer. And it also should be a little bit warmer because of all the mud. So I'm really excited to be throwing around some things for them, but
moving
probably
anything?
going to be pitching a spinner bait, throwing a beaver, maybe some jigs, and might be throwing around a glide bait if I can find some more pre-spawn fish and
Okay.
capitalize on those. But yeah, usually the big ones come up first, so I want to make sure I'm on time and I get there
Yeah.
before they spawn out and move off. So
So I actually heard something and it makes sense when you think about it.
mhm,
So bigger fish, their number one trait that makes them great at getting big is survival.
mhm,
They know
yep,
how to survive. They've
yep,
adapted to their environment. So I think the guy, I forgot who exactly it was, but they were saying that the bigger fish, like you just said, come up first.
mhm,
There's less commotion going on. Everything is not so active. They can get in, get out, handle their business, and be gone before all the anglers and everything starts coming up. I think
mhm.
I'm not gonna say I know, but I'm gonna
You
throw
have
like
an
an eighty
assumption about it.
percent. I'm gonna take an 80% assumption exactly that these biggins, they know.
Mhm, they
They
do.
know. They're like, okay, if I wait another week, all these jackasses in these plastic things and these big fiberglass things are gonna be floating over my head, pitching these pink floating things at me. So, I think they kind of gotten wind.
Yeah.
Yeah, Daniel, that was crazy. I
Dude,
was
he had
actually
a
reading on
20
y'all, bro.
20-pound lead over
Yeah, I
second
was gonna say
place.
the second place was like 67 pounds. I was like,
It was
yo,
wild.
smoke the field.
Oh, it was
Smoke. I mean,
insane.
look, it's his home lake. He should, but in the
Mhm.
same breath, I didn't expect it to be like that crazy.
Yeah,
When
he
you
won
beat
by
the
a
field by like
landslide.
20, almost 30 pounds of fish. That's crazy. I don't think honestly, I don't think I've ever seen it. Like I don't pay attention to the professional scene that much,
Hmm.
but I don't think I've ever seen that big of a gap. I mean, he set records,
Yeah,
rightfully
yeah,
so.
he did. Yeah, he broke
That was
Byron Velvik's.
crazy though.
Byron
Yeah.
Velvik set that record in either I think the early 2000s, and it was like I think it was 83 pounds
Yeah.
for 3 days of bass fishing, I believe. But I think he did that on a swim bait too. He's like the OG
No,
tournament swim bait guy.
no, it's right here. You're gonna be
Really?
a little upset. It was a bandito bug.
Oh
Man.
yeah, I
Yeah.
remember. I heard it was on the bandito bug.
Honestly, it was. I literally,
I
had the tab up before the stream started, and I was reading
Oh
it.
man.
It
Oh,
was
you
like
were reading
he
about
was
it.
throwing a worm. He was throwing a worm, a speed worm,
Okay.
and the bandito bug, and those were like the three baits that he was really catching them on. Just
Yeah.
a worm, speed worm, bandito bug, but he did most of his work with the bandito bug. I'm like,
And he did catch a 10 on that worm on a spinning gear,
yeah,
which was wild to
well,
see that. I was
that's
actually
crazy.
watching that. It was
I
pretty
just
cool
like,
to see.
it's one of those things like, and you know what's crazy too? So when I first got back into fishing, I was on Carl's.
Hmm.
So I bought a bunch of bandito bugs when I first got back into fishing.
Hmm.
They're good. They're really good. I can't
You like
front
them?
on the damn thing.
No,
It's really, and so you know how you look back in fishing and you realize that you got onto a pattern, but you weren't smart enough to realize it.
I've had that.
And then you look back and you're like, oh, jackass, you figured them out. And then you switch lures. Why'd you do that? I did that at this pond I used to go to all the time.
Hmm.
I had a jig on and it had the bandito bug. And I was catching them all day, catching them. That jig got hung up. What did I do? I put the same jig on, changed the trailers.
Hmm.
I stopped catching them. And I remember I went home that day like, dang, that was weird. What the hell was that? And here I am right now, like, yeah, it was a bandito bug. That's what they wanted that day. That's what they wanted that
Those
day.
subtle changes sometimes make a
Yeah,
big
sometimes
difference.
it'll get you. Sometimes it'll get you.
My only issue with the bandito bug is it's not like I
So
like.
soft.
No, that's not my issue with it. I'm at the point where I don't care. I can just mend it together. But my problem is they don't make a bigger one. I like the Magnum Rage Bug. I like it to move a little more like a little more water.
Okay.
Everyone here throws the same size stuff. It's
Yeah.
either the normal like 4-inch size Rage Bug or a 4-inch Bandito Bug. I throw the bigger ones, and it moves a little more water, gets a bigger presence in the water, especially in muddier water. I think that makes a difference. And it also catches bigger fish. So that's what I'm after. And I get less little tiny fish poking and picking at the tails. So I get
Okay.
less baits coming back with one tail or no tails.
Yeah. Yeah.
So-
Because like I said, it is soft, so they do get them.
Yeah. A buddy of mine has is a
I wish you
really
was
big
bet on
believer.
that. I would take it, Daniel.
Give 2 more years and Ben will come in the classic. I don't know.
I'd
We'll
take
have to
it.
see. It'd be
If there
interesting.
was if FanDuel had a line on that, I would take it. I wouldn't throw crazy money on it, but I would take it.
Yeah.
I think.
You throw one hangover on it.
Yeah, I would throw like $20-25 on it.
Yeah.
The payout would probably be crazy because he's not a favorite right now. It'd probably be a crazy payout, but
I'm sure he has his fans and he has his haters. Everyone does. But yeah, I like the Mandito bug. It has a pretty similar action to the Rage bug. It's just not as bulky, and it has extra appendages, so it's pretty cool. I like it. Just they need a bigger one.
I'm not familiar, but I'm going to assume that the helicopter lure was trash.
Oh, most certainly.
Yeah.
My goodness.
There you go. Somebody right here. I caught a good fish in the panorama on a shaky head. There we go.
There you go. Nice.
There's another one.
I got too cold and lost because my drag messed up. Took my line for a ride. You sure it wasn't a catfish? Was it a catfish?
No, I don't think we have cats like that around here.
Really?
Yeah. Well, Mike's in Iowa, but
Iowa, they got some big ones on the rivers and stuff. Man, I don't know. That's pretty cool though. Did Dizzle mess with your drag?
Right? So Illuminathan, we were saying outside of the Sixth Sense crew, but Josh Jones has, yeah, he's a man.
I actually saw him at ICAST. I just never got to talk with him.
Yeah, he definitely has. He definitely got the proof. What up, Tweezy? Here he is.
Certainly.
Here's my guy. Hey, you had me turned up this morning, boy. That ride to work, I threw that Cardi 2 on, man. Tweezy was bumping this morning. I turned it on in the house. My girl told me to shut up. It's too early for all that. I was like, nah, man. Yeah, right. There it is. The Debo Lucia drag.
There we go.
Yeah, right. That's what I like to think. There we go. What up, Tim? Try to avoid throwing baits that have a lot of buzz around them. Chances are, if it's popular right now, I ain't throwing it. Okay. Understandable.
Yeah. Tim, also, whenever you're ready, send me those pictures of those baits you're working on. I want to see them.
So I kind of go the other way on that.
Mhm.
I'd like to think that the way my head works is not as everyone is as crazy as we are when it comes to lures and stuff like that. So I like to think that when all these new lures drop and all these different colors and stuff like that drop, maybe this is a problem I have and y'all can tell me. I like to think that most people around here aren't getting them, especially, no disrespect, y'all old heads. Let me elaborate on this. When I say old heads,
Oh, y'all old people.
Yeah, I'm not saying anybody. I'm not calling anyone old. I just mean people older than me. So it's no disrespect. It's actually a term of respect from where I come from. Oh, your old head, look out for you. So I don't mean that in a bad way. Please, nobody take offense to that. But I like to think that older people that are older than me, they have their tackle. They know what they want to throw. They're going to throw those same things. They've been fishing for 20 years now. They know what works.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I like to think that I come in with the Sixth Sense lures, the Hangovers of the world. I like to think that they've never seen a curve finesse square bill. I'd like to think that. That's what I kind of think in my head. Or
oh, dude, you want to see this?
They've never seen a flat finesse F4. Like I know they've definitely seen something similar, but
look at the rash on that thing right there.
Oh my God, bro! That thing just
it's missing an eye on the side.
Munched. I don't.
And this right here is a killer. Whenever they're
till this day, that bait is one of the most hardest hit hard baits.
It's got that.
I don't get. Yeah, I don't know what it is about that bait. I think it's the only bait that I have two lines.
It's special. It's really special.
It's kind of crazy. So that's what I was gonna say. I've never had fish engulf a hard bait as much as they engulf that one.
And look at this.
Like I'm talking about like straight up whole bait gone. I think so. That's the curve finesse and a lipless crankbait are the only two baits for me, and a jig, of course, but
OG Wart and that bait, look at how similar they are.
Yep.
In body shape and size.
Yeah.
So
you know what you're doing?
There's something to that.
I'm telling you, that bait is this thing is magical.
it is special. We should probably stop talking about it.
What's this one? This one's Shad Burst. They got crazy colors. This one gets absolutely munched. What is this one? The Pro Blue, clear water.
Yeah, I like this bluegill spawn.
Yeah, I got
it's some transparent and opaque at the same time.
And it's got the red. This one's got the red eye. I love it. It's clear. It's see-through. Big shout out to everyone. We got 36 with just us. I don't think we've ever hit that alone before. 37.
It's pretty awesome.
Shout out.
We've got some comments here going too.
Yeah, I know.
All right, let's see.
Look at this. How about this?
Oh.
Go get your friends. We get it to 50. I'll give away a whole sack.
Ooh. A stack, as in, a 6 cent stack. Look at that. Got a whole one.
The whole thing. We get 50 people in here. Go tell your friends. Post on Instagram. I'll give away the whole thing.
Heck yeah.
And I'll mail it out tomorrow because I'm off.
What about the other giveaways?
I'll get them right.
So, David Williams, we actually just touched on that a little while
Yes.
ago.
I got a video coming soon. They're back here. I don't want to talk about them too much, but I will make my little video on them. But yeah, I got them. I got most of the new colors.
Yeah.
It's that brown eye. I got 7s and 10s. That's all I'll give you guys right now, and I'll give you this brown eye. 7s and 10s.
That's a good color. Mike Vogel, if I'm swimming something, as far as like a bait above a bed, it's probably going to be a Workhorse or an Eon. Probably going to be either of those or a bluegill style bait like the Gantarel. There's one other. What the heck was it? Shoot, what was it? Oh. Probably shouldn't say it too much. All right. I do throw my bait around bedding fish if they're super shallow. Yeah, you can walk it like right over top of the bed and you can keep it there. And that thing right there will get bit. But yeah, those are kind of the baits. But I generally try to stick to baits that go into the bed or around the bed because usually that little sweet spot on the bed where they hate it, and you put that bait there and they just flick it off.
Yeah, they freak
and they
out.
really, yeah. So usually, but my go-to like bedding fish bait is either a beaver or a trash fish, bluegill, little tiny ones.
Mm.
So, Jermaine, have you
I
seen
think
those
the
before?
panorama will go crazy around the
I
spawn.
can see that happening.
Hold on.
Let's see here.
There you go. They're not gonna like that. I'll tell you that much, Brendan. Look at this color.
Oh, they're
They're
gonna get
not
that right
gonna
there.
like none of this near the bed. They want no parts of this near their bed. They're like, what the hell is that?
Here's the trash fish bluegill right there.
Yeah, it's nice. I like.
I mean,
it.
it doesn't look. It looks
It
realistic.
doesn't look
and it's
too
got
great,
little
but it's
fins.
still what it looks like. It'll get munched.
But it's got the forward-facing fins, so whenever you move it, those fins move back like that, and then they fling forward.
Yeah.
So, but these things are amazing.
So there's another bait that's
Super
got a little
realistic looking.
controversy around it, but I want it, and I'm gonna get it.
What's that?
The Bronco bug, the Crush City Bronco bug. I know that it's got.
I mean,
I know it's in that category of what we were talking about a little bit earlier, but I don't care. It's more readily available for me, and
nah, that's the
see
same.
the action on that thing, and even if it is the same action as the original, no disrespect or none, I don't care. That thing looks sexy. I love the way that the legs kick back up. That's that secondary action that we're looking for. So
That's
I
the same
want it.
with those Dolab beavers.
Yeah.
Don't
But at the
go
same time, I
supporting.
feel like so. Isn't it hard to get those?
No, not
No?
at all. No, they're always in stock everywhere in better colors.
All right, maybe
Yeah.
I'll try them.
And I do believe they hit harder because the salt content is different in those baits. So
Oh yeah, they
have
never
a
have
pretty
the same.
similar action.
Yeah, they never have the exact same. And once again,
Yeah.
I'm not saying he did it, but he attempted Wheeler. He attempted what he said was he attempted to make them 20-30% better. I don't know if he
Yep.
did it or not. I don't know, but
Better in his eyes might be not.
yeah, that's all. You know,
different.
hey, I'm not mad at him for that. I don't think I'm mad because at the end of the day, you gotta look at it like this. If you had that platform and you were a professional angler and someone came to you and said, hey, what is it that you're throwing that you wish you could make a little bit better? We'll put your name on it. Would you say no? Or would you go remake your favorite bait?
Yeah. I mean, it'd be.
You know?
I'm
and then
kind of-
now let's really talk about it. And then they say, okay, we'll give you 20% royalties too.
Mhm.
What are we talking about? Who's
Yeah.
not doing that? What are we talking about? That's what I'm here for.
I mean,
I got no
I'm gonna
problem
make something
saying it.
different. because they're
I
that.
would love, I would love,
Yeah.
I would love, I would love more than anything if one day somebody came to me and said, "Hey, Jermaine, what's your favorite lure? Make it,
Mhm.
and we'll throw you 20% of whatever it does for the next however long."
Mhm.
What? That's a dream come true. That is literally a dream come true. If somebody came to you, Brendan, right now and said, "Hey, we'll buy Brown Bait Co. for 10 mil and we'll give you 30% for the rest of your life."
Yeah.
Wait, 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 wait. Oh, that's literally what that's what you're doing it for.
Yeah. I would definitely do that.
You'd sign off tomorrow. You'd sign it off tomorrow and be
But
like, "All
here's the
right, well,
thing:
I
is
got
I just started another brand, and
yeah,
I need
yeah,
to
yeah. No,
keep
I
on
hear you
making
on that. That's
baits.
fine. But
You know,
you
I would still need custody over my brand, I should say,
yeah,
because
that's
I
it.
still want to put it under my
And you'd
brand.
work out the little kinks and stuff like that, but you're taking the damn deal.
Yeah,
Taking the damn deal.
it's
You ain't
retirement right there.
yeah,
But
it's
then
over.
again,
GG's, thanks.
on the other side, I'm not gonna like if a brand approached me and said, "Hey, make your favorite bait and make it better." Um, I'm not gonna do that. Like I'd rather spend that resource and make something different. That's me. I have plenty of ideas. There's plenty of ideas out there. Stop saying there's only so many ways you can make a shad. There's plenty of others ideas out there that you can do to make things better
A
and
little bit
different.
different.
You
Yeah,
know,
I feel you on that.
you don't need to go make
I
it
think
the
that,
same bait better or anything like that.
and I
Doesn't need to be
appreciate. I
done.
know I keep referencing it a lot, but I appreciate what Wheeler said. I'm
Mhm,
trying. Not saying he did it once again, but he said I'm trying to make it 20 to 30% better than what is already on the market. I'll
mhm.
accept that. I'll
Yeah.
take it. Because the attempt, the effort was there.
Mhm.
We've seen it plenty of times where other companies said, "Oh, you guys are making that? Okay, no problem. Well, you got 4 kinks on your tail. We're gonna make 3 kinks. Here you go. Change the name, change the colors. You
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you got 5 rattling BBs. Okay, well, we've got 6 rattling BBs. It's a different sound, a unique action, unique sound.
Yeah.
Come on, man. So, it's all
Yeah.
an interesting topic, but
Definitely. It's a weird topic too, because like there's so many ways of going about it. And some of it's like personalized where you're like, hey, I would rather do this or you would rather do that or something. It's an interesting topic. It's touchy too, especially to a lot of people out there. But I'm gonna
yeah.
be blatantly honest. I'm gonna tell you what I've got going on, you know. But another bait I'm really excited to throw on betting fish is the huddle bugs.
Ooh,
These little
those are probably
crawfish.
good. Is that like an Agent E? Is that pre-rigged?
No, that's not pre-rigged,
So you
but
rigged that yourself.
mhm. Yep, they're little crawfish. I got the blue and black ones, of
How do you
course.
rig those? What are you going to put those on?
I don't really know. I don't know how to rig them. I don't know how he rigs them. So the guy that does these, that like paints for Huddleston, paints lures
Mhm.
for Huddleston, he apparently has a special, really top secret rig for them.
Okay.
So I'm gonna try and we'll see if I can figure it out because he has like this whole like deal behind it. So I'm gonna see if I can hit him up about that and figure out the whole thing. But
Depending on
apparently
how
it's
it
like a big
sits, you
deal.
might want to put
No Ned rigs.
push. No,
No.
a push because it might just,
Oh, that might be interesting.
you know.
That
Okay.
would be
Yeah,
cool.
I mean, do I
And
have?
just kind of glide down there.
Yeah, I mean that's the hook's in there, but if it's belly weighted like that, it
Yeah.
might literally just
There's plenty of room in the bait.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. That might be a
I don't
nice
know.
little,
Be
might
interesting.
be some juice right there.
Yeah, it could be something different.
Yeah.
I like my stuff to be weedless, but that sounds pretty cool, honestly.
Yeah, because most of the time with beds, it's not, you
Some
can
of the
see
beds are
it.
pretty gnarly. I've got grass all over them, like the grass covers around them and everything. Like you
Yeah.
just see like through these little holes in the grass sometimes, and then
Okay.
some of them are out in the open. Like we've got persimmon fields that are flooded, so tons of persimmon trees in the water, and bass bed and like cypress areas where there's cypress trees and stuff, kind of like root balls and stuff.
Holy smokes. I feel like Debo. I'm
But
30 minutes behind. I just realized.
oh my goodness, Patrick, what's
Wow. Oh, sorry. My
oh
bad.
sorry, but the monster jig, those are cool looking. I'm excited to get one of those or some of them, but I'm gonna be probably throwing a citizen or a monster craw on them. I don't think I have one over here, but it's basically a giant crawfish. But those are the trailers I'm going with probably.
Steve's in the house. What up, Steve?
What's going on?
If you're not fishing in the rain. Yeah? Yo, that was crazy. Did you see the picture?
Oh no, I didn't.
Oh my god, I might have to do
Was
it.
he fishing like with tons
Oh
of
my
boats around? Like how many boats are we
It's
talking?
bro, it was
Do you want me
stupid.
to look it up?
I'm doing it right now.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. See if yeah.
That's pretty
I think,
cool.
let me see. Yeah, because there was I was reading the whole article at work. It was a little slower today, but results? No, it's not the
Okay,
result.
Tim. I'll have to check those out.
Damn, that's crazy. There's 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 anglers that didn't catch anything.
It's pretty crazy.
That's
Being
pretty
in
good. And
Florida.
it's two. I mean, it doesn't even show how many anglers are in it because a lot of people. There's people that tied, I think.
Mm.
But the number on here is 219. But then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people in last, and I don't know if there's any more ties. So it's what? It's called 250 boats. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. Opens. Where is it? Top lures. I think this is it. Hold on. Sorry. Oh, yeah. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. I found it. I found it. I found it. I found it. And present. Screen share. Top lures. Yes. Share. There it is. So Scott Martin was in this.
Oh, wow. That's pretty wild.
That was the spot. Does it say unprecedented high water had largemouth and anglers favoring concentrated areas of bass activity? Up to 80 boats fished this area during the St. Croix Bassmaster Open at Lake Okeechobee, presented by, I don't care about all that. But yeah, there was 80 boats that fished this one little area. So they definitely saw something. Definitely saw something. But that's
when you know
crazy.
you're dialed in is when one guy is catching them
Exactly.
good.
And you got all this around you. Like, that's nuts.
It's pretty crazy.
Honestly, if you think about it, the fish are probably in here.
Well, you got to find out where's Scott's boat, and that's where you're going to find the fish.
Yeah. Well, the big ones anyway, because apparently everyone was catching them in this area.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, Scott was on his own world.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But that's
he was
so
dialed
crazy.
in.
Like honestly, like if that was me, I would leave. I've literally done it in a kayak tournament. I see like 4 or 5 people. I'm like, all right, I'm out of here. And I'm the paddler too. So like I should stay because it takes me longer to go. But
yeah, that's pretty cool.
It's nuts, right?
It's awesome.
Crazy.
Man. Yeah, at the end, we're just talking about that. It's pretty wild.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
You got some recommendations for rigging the huddle bugs. Got Not a Goon fan.
There's no denying. Yeah, that's it. That's it.
The Pro Shrooms. All right, I'm going to write this down. Oh, I just spilled hooks all over the place. All right, Pro Shrooms, big net head, 2/0 hook, perfect. Owner Beast, 1/0 would be subtle or solid for the huddle bug, or Nico rig. I'm definitely going to wrote those down. All right.
There you go.
I got him. And then Tim said the Tackle HD Stealth AG or HD jig heads. All right, I got them all. Sweet.
Got them?
Yep, I'll be checking those out.
Oh, they do
I
have
need to order split rings.
Am I still that far behind? I think so, but it's all right. TX, what's everyone's caught? What has everyone caught their PBs on? Mine was a froggy. Froggy doggy. Sounded like the toilet flushed. It was great.
It's amazing.
The
black and blue jig for me.
Nice.
And then, really my first PB, which was 9.3, came on a buzzbait, and then 9.11 came on the black and blue jig.
Wow, that Tuskman 79. That's the OG right there, the Terminator. That's my dad's favorite bait. I think they still do. I don't know if they're the same because I've broken them. And apparently the
Yeah.
whole thing behind the Terminator titanium was you weren't able to break them.
Yeah,
Like they
they
would
broke a lot.
bend and then bounce back. But I broke one
Mhm.
like 2 years ago. My dad told me to send it to him and that he'll send you another one, but I was just like, yeah, it's all right.
Really? Man, that's a big thing. Is
Because my
those like
dad said he
strict
did it back
rentals.
in the day and they sent him like five.
Really?
Yeah. They
That's
sent him like
wild.
the little, like, like when you order, just knocked over a pop. You know how when you order like here, like when you order like a couple of
Oh
them,
yeah, a bunch of them. They
and
come in that.
they sent him this of spinnerbaits and they sent him like five. So knocking stuff over left and right here.
Yeah, they don't make the old Terminator ones, or at least the ones that they went crazy over. The older ones apparently had the magic for them.
Did I lose her thing?
I don't know.
Good old
It's a
11.
weird thing. I know some of the old guys like them.
Stranger Things.
Let's see what everyone's catching their PVs on. Thank you, Guggen Slayer. Appreciate it.
And Sonic. This light's broken.
Frank says buzzbait. A Helgermite.
Getting on the bus.
Live Helgermite or a fake one? So there's an oldie right there. Culprit worm. Buzzbait. Buzzbait again.
I'm just seeing the old head comments.
Buzzbait. Threw the ice on a small jig rod.
Rich, I'll send it to you because I don't think we're gonna get 50. So don't worry, you got it anyway, bro.
Black 7-inch worm.
And your butt's supposed to be at work, Rich. Get the hell off your damn phone. But Rich, I got you. I don't think we're gonna get to 50. So
Maybe not. Caught her on a 6-pack and a pizza 34 years ago. A fake Helgermite weightless. And you'll ship the sack 2055.
All my friends are already watching. Well, go make some new friends.
Oh man.
Clickbait. I want that pressure series. Yeah, I'm really, really, really excited for that. Really, really, really excited for that. I was just good. So that was like my plan this year was to get on like a medium to a slightly deeper diving crankbait, get to that like 7 to 10 foot of water area, and I was gonna go get the money badgers. I'm hoping that
you need these right here. This color, this bait. I mean, you can differ from the color if you want, but that's the bait. Series 4 Strike King. It hangs up really easily, but it catches the snot out of them in the summer. That is the pretty much only deep diving plastic bait I use besides a DD14.
Okay.
That's it. So this is I don't use the DD14 like hardly at all. I mean, I only use it a little bit, but this is the bait. So it's obnoxious as hell in the water, but for the dirty water here, makes sense for me. The only thing is it hangs up really well. So, but yeah, this thing is killer. Discontinued color as well. So if you can find them on eBay, even better. They're usually pretty cheap too.
Interesting. Riddle me this, Batman. What's the difference between live scope and bed fishing? Excuse me. Sorry. I hear you. I hear you on that, Gator. You know, everyone jumps up and down.
I don't know what the difference is. I mean, you're seeing fish visually with your eyes, and the other one you're seeing fish or a relay of a fish or just basically colors on a screen. I don't know.
But I think it's more about just seeing them and knowing they're there. So why is it that tournaments that have spawns in them are not frowned upon at all?
Well, they are frowned upon by a lot of people.
Yes and no. But then in the same breath, it's like you'll get that same group of guys who won't say nothing about live scope.
Mm-hmm. Well, then again, the fish are tired out. Sometimes some guys catch the fish multiple times.
Yeah, but so here's my thing though. What's the difference? And I'm just playing devil's advocate here. Me personally, I don't care. What's the difference between good God? Sorry, y'all. What's the difference between knowing where the bed is and knowing where their summer haunch is?
Hmm.
Because if you
Yeah.
know where they're going to bed, there's literally guides that go, okay, stop the boat. You see those two lilies right there? Cast in between them.
Hmm.
There's a 9 to 10 pounder that comes up to spawn over there every single year. That's his bed. Cast to those two lilies and just wait for it.
Hmm.
What's the difference between that and going, oh, okay, I found this ledge. There's 25 bass down there. I'm going to drop every lure in my box down there to go, try to catch some big ones.
Hmm. Yeah. There's still a big difference though, because that fish is, number one, it's tired out from spawning. Number two, you're taking it away from its nest, so other creatures are going to be eating those eggs. So you're reducing the chance of a bass reproducing. And a bass, like a female bass, is going to lay eggs in multiple,
Yeah.
nests
See, but then my
every year.
argument to that is
But
even Shan said it. Even if you catch every single spawning bass, you still won't ruin the bass population.
that's very true. That's
So that's going to be
very
my
true.
argument there.
Mhm.
He said it's not possible because they lay so many eggs.
Yeah, yeah. And then on the other side of things, that only so many of those eggs are going to hatch. But
Yeah.
yeah, I
But
mean,
he
they
said,
find their
I'm
way
quoting
back.
to him, he said there's so many bass that are hatched that if
Mhm.
all the bass survived, it would ruin the lake.
Yeah, yeah. And another thing about bed fishing is if you're visually seeing with the fish with your eyes, you can see their movements. You can see their gills
Yeah.
flare. You can see their fins.
You
You
can
can
say,
tell when
okay,
they're
he's getting ready to bite. Yep.
yeah, you can tell. And then you can switch lures and see how their reactions change. There's different ways of going about it and seeing their fins and everything. I think that's probably the biggest difference between live scope and bed fishing is if you are visually seeing the fish and you can see their fins move and everything, and you can see
Yeah.
their body
That's a
language.
very good question, though. I like that a lot.
Hmm. Yeah. All right.
I think that's, yep, Dax. Dax. I think that's a very, very slept on bait.
What's the judge again? Is that
The
the
swimming
swimming tail
worm.
worm? Okay.
Yeah. I think that bait. I was talking to Mike Vogel about that. I think that bait is going to be a very slept on bait. I think it's going to be one of their better fish catchers.
Hmm.
And I think that just people are just going to be like, oh, it's not that pretty. It's a weird looking bait. I think that's more about just straight functionality. I got a
Hmm.
lake that I can't wait to throw the judge at. All those times you get all that heavy grass over the summer.
Yeah, that grass.
Yeah.
Texas Huntsman, a buzzbait. I think this is the fourth PB in here that was caught on a buzzbait. His older PB, but tech baits. I did not know they went out of business. That used to be like one of the better companies out there for baits. I think I still have a pack of their Senkos, but that's weird. I remember Texas Huntsman. Didn't you have the record for most bass caught on their Senko? It was like 25 or 26 bass on one Senko, and it's not a Lastec. I can't remember. 11/2, September
Whoa.
17th. Are we talking 1917, Tim? Is that when you caught this?
11-2
Oh,
in 17 on a 4. Yeah.
yeah, September 17th.
Custom blade, of course.
Yep.
All right.
Tim is a tinkerer.
That's a big one. Anyone see a 16-pound trout caught in Rhode Island?
That's
30
big,
minutes for me. No, I did not, but that's huge.
man.
That's huge.
Yep, Tim, that's very true. A lot of them get eaten by other fish. And
Ben?
then once the bass hatch, they get eaten by a bunch of crappie and other bass and stuff. I think it's like 10% survive or something like that, or less than 10%.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, there you go. 90 pounds. Yeah, that's on them. That's crazy. Especially, like I said, after that picture. Electric react.
I'm looking it up right now.
I don't, yeah, pull it up for me, Brad. I don't know it off the top of my head.
Sounds like a cool color. Let's see.
Wait. No, I think I have it. Hold on. Don't pull it up yet. No.
Okay,
Pull it up.
okay.
I think I have it. think? I don't think so. Electric? I don't think it's electric.
I'm looking it up.
You better look it up. Oh, my jerkbait box is. Yes, it is.
Oh, I found. Oh, this is wild. This color. I don't think you have this color. This thing is wild.
I might. This is the only one I think it might be. If I have it, that's crazy, right?
I would think so. This is the weird color. It doesn't look how it sounds.
I know. That's why I think I have it. Is it this one?
No way. Dude,
I have it. That's it, right? I told you.
It is.
Stop playing with me.
That is wild. I can't believe you have that. Or why shouldn't you have it? You have all of them. I mean, come on now.
Come on, man. This thing's fire.
I can't believe you have that. Wow.
They're definitely going to discontinue this. This is like one of those
They said they did.
things. Yeah, they're definitely going to discontinue this. But that's literally, I'm pretty sure that's why I got it. I was like, I don't know if this thing's going to catch them, but this thing looks dope.
It looks like Japanese writing on
the
side. That's so weird.
Yep.
I don't know. It looks like it would catch them when they're super aggressive. Like it just set them off, make them go crazy.
I got a bunch of provokes in here.
That's crazy.
That's nuts that I have it, right? I'm a nut. I have a problem. Hi, my name is Jermaine.
Sixth Sense fanatic.
I was supposed to get a welcome Jermaine there.
Little Rich is asking a question. When are we meeting up?
I'm down. We got to do it. This one. I don't know. Can you see it?
Is that a ghost color?
No,
oh, look at all the hook rash on that. Dang.
Smoking
Fishing that thing.
I had a day on this thing.
I can see that.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, you beat the paint off of that right there.
Oh, those hooks are still munch.
Heck yeah.
It was getting munched.
JP Harrell's in the house. What's up?
What's up, JP?
Yeah, here's
Nathan's funny now? This is so weird. Maybe that's what it is. So there's been times where they won't bite the provoke and they only want the stunner. I don't know what it is. I'm trying to see. There it is. It's the rattles. That's the stunner.
Okay. Wait a second. Hold on. Are you moving that bait in the way it would be moving in the water?
See, that's
like, are you moving it like say this is the stunner? Are you moving it like that? Or are you moving it?
It's almost silent. It's almost silent.
Yeah.
Because it's a weight transfer.
Oh yeah, that's like not making any noise in the water.
Yeah, it's barely so maybe that's wow. Damn, Brandon, you just interesting.
Because the bait's not moving like this in the water. It's not moving up and down.
Right. Interesting, Brandon. Very, very interesting, my boy. I like that. I'm such a little kid. I literally get in my boxes and I'm like,
I know, you're just looking at all of it right now.
And I just turn into like, I go into like 13-year-old kid mode. I'm like, ooh.
Guggen Slayer, I got a new clutch swim bait at the Northeast show. Guggen Slayer, was it the Eco Glide, that thing that he's marketing? I can't stand that guy. I can't stand him. No disrespect to him, but I just can't stand the dude. He's just obnoxious.
Damn, Daniel. No pun intended.
Biggin.
Baggin.
Yeah, that's a solid fish.
I don't even think I touched on my freaking. Here's your answer to that. I don't know if you saw that. Fake help in my weight limit.
I think I pulled it up.
Far behind. I think the baits that I'm excited to throw most for spring are definitely the pressure series. This here It's a new color too.
Okay.
Yeah. The
That looks like
96.
it should get done right there.
It's silent too, as well.
Mm-hmm.
And this is that Milliken's matte minnow.
Okay. It's got a matte fish on it.
Yeah, I think I should get the video up for this tomorrow. I'm off tomorrow, so I'll get the video up for these tomorrow. I'll probably shoot it in the morning, do my editing during the day, and I'll get these up.
Nice.
I try to remember what order they came out. Yeah, the Provokes came out before the Pressure Series. Yeah, so I'll put the Provokes out, and then I'll probably do the Pressure Series on Thursday. I'm probably going to do 2 videos this week because I'm off Tuesday and Thursday.
All right, everybody in the comments, make sure to hit Jermaine up if the videos aren't up by those times.
Unless I get sick. Unless I get sick.
Oh man.
Unless it gets worse and I can't like keep a sentence without coughing, but yes, I will. So actually, a boomstick just dropped today.
Mm-hmm.
So I do need a swim bait rod.
Don't get that one.
Get a Dobbins. Don't get that one.
Get a Dobbins. I can promise you, you'd be more happy.
We'll see. You can't promise me because you've never used the boomstick.
I can speak from experience throwing Dobbins and owning.
Dobbins are really good, rod. Dobbins are really good.
You're getting a discount. You're getting a better warranty with it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Dobbins is really good. Dobbins are really good. I'm not gonna like argue about Dobbins. I have 2 of them sitting right here, and one of them is my favorite rod. So 736 CB glass.
Yeah,
Chatterbait.
I think 6th Sense honestly should stick to the baits. I don't know, but like the rods are okay. It's not
their rods. I like their rods. My second favorite rod is the 7.2 medium heavy. Is the Ben Milliken 7.2 medium heavy mod.
Yeah,
second favorite rod. Easy.
Yeah, see the broomstick you're paying almost $200 for after shipping. I'm looking at it right now, and it looks cool. I like how it looks, but I mean, if you're paying $200 for that rod, you're getting a better deal with Dobbins, especially since you get a discount.
It's $170. You're gonna have to pay shipping on anybody though.
That's true, unless you go in person.
Yeah. So it's $170, and then at the end of the day, you can get 10% off.
We'll see here.
Yeah. See, there we go. Love my Lux and my Milliken. They're nice.
I was not a fan of the Milliken rod. It was okay.
Yeah, see what I'm saying? Where my guys out? Show out for me, Tweezy, I was thinking about it. I don't know. What's the temperature looking like? It's gonna be cold, bro.
She said you get 40. You get 40% off, right?
And I'm kind of sick right now.
Oh man, that's not good.
So that's where I like. The adult thing to do is to be smart and stay home.
Mm-hmm.
But it's going to be 41 degrees and sunny tomorrow. But it's 23 degrees right now. It's going to be the low of tonight is 23.
I gotcha.
So this is the point where people are like, oh my God, why don't you go fishing? You don't have ice. Because it was 23 degrees last night.
That's wild.
So
that's too cold.
It's below freezing by like 10 degrees. It's insane.
That's nuts.
That's a swing. Yeah. Thursday, it's going to be 27 degrees is the low. And then the high is 50.
Oh, my goodness.
That's a swing.
Golly. We're having 70-degree weather down here.
My Lux fixes everything. I want a Lux rod, too.
Yeah. I've never fished Lux.
David, I'm not a veteran. I'm not a veteran. I almost was. I almost joined. I did ROTC in high school. I almost joined.
Dang.
Tim, you got it? Don't know. I don't know. I ain't never heard of them. Omnia's discount doesn't work. Sorry.
Yeah, not. Yeah, but Jermaine, you have the 40%, right? So you're getting the Dobbins rod at like $84?
I don't know. I got to double check on that to see if that's still a thing. But yeah, that would be. I mean, that obviously changes everything. So the ones I got, I didn't get my that available discount on because I took the deal on them.
Mm-hmm.
Where we just get the 40% back on the gift card, and that's how I got my Corrado MGL. But
yeah, well, I mean, if you can get 40% off. Then you're spending
yeah.
like less than $100 for a swim.
Yeah, exactly. There's nothing to talk about.
Yeah.
There's nothing to talk about. If I can get 40% off, I might just get a Champion XP.
I mean, why not? Like that'd
Yeah,
be like a
that's what I'm
better
saying.
deal.
I'm just gonna go get another Champion XP and just be
Be all
out
bougie.
here looking crispy.
Or you can spend the money and get a Leviathan and just
Yeah,
be
right.
like out of this world amazing. But JP, I do use a 200 size reel for anything under 4 ounces. Corrado 200 for me. I do have a Scorpion 200 that I just got that I really like. So it's one of the older ones though, but it's killer. It's super sweet. Yeah, Bantam HD should throw it. Bantam's a little bit heavy though. So if you want that like power from the Bantam, by all means do it. That reel is bulletproof.
Little Rich trying to get me in trouble. He said, buy the rod, ship it to work. I know, right? And then just put it in your car. That's one thing I'm not gonna lie. You cannot. There's no hiding a rod. There's no hiding a rod.
Unless it's those pen rods.
Yeah, you can't. You can't.
Oh,
and then so the craziest thing too is in my apartment complex, they put it, there's a bunch of older people that live here. Mm-hmm. They put it at my door. It's like we have a mail room. So I'll share this with y'all. Y'all tackle heads like me. So when I first moved here, I'm like, oh, this is perfect. We have a mail room. My packages won't be at the front door. So when my girl gets home, she might not see them all. Oh, this is perfect. I can order all the tackle I want. I order some tackle. Somebody put it at my front door as a kind gesture.
Oh my goodness.
So I'm like, oh, okay, it's not going to happen all the time. Every package. Every single package somebody puts it on. It's like, I'm like, dang, somebody, and I think I've ordered one rod, or no, the rods they don't bring upstairs. Actually, now that I think about it, yeah, because when I got this bad boy, the Lose one that I won off of Gramps, let me not stab it into the ceiling. When I got this bad boy, the reel was at the door.
Okay, they shipped it separate then.
Yeah, the reel was at the door, and I literally freaked out, and I was like, "Yo, are you freaking kidding me? They really just sent me the reel, and they didn't send me the rod." And I went downstairs, and the rod was downstairs in the mailroom.
Oh man! And you know what's funny is whenever you get like free stuff, like you're like, you've said, I promise you this is free, babe. I promise you, baby, this is free. And then once you actually get a free thing, she's like, I really don't believe you. All of this is free.
I'm like, my man sent it to me. I promise.
Oh man.
You say that with everything. I'm like, well, you know.
I'm popular.
Yeah, I'm a YouTuber now.
Oh man. Tim, I agree. Cranking rods from him and swim bait rods are solid.
And I agree with 505. You can't go wrong with a Tatula 200 and 300. Even though Brendan doesn't like Daiwas, but I agree.
I just don't like working on them because they're like a rocket ship on the inside.
They're different.
And I like to service my reels.
Yeah,
so that way I don't have to spend. Yeah, I don't like spending $50 for someone to fix my reel. Shimano's, they're all built the same on the inside, just made of different components.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could close my eyes and take them apart and clean them.
Carol, what you doing here, girl? You ain't supposed to be in here this late.
What's going on, Caro? What's going on?
You. Don't be showing up to my show late, sucker.
Oh, man. I'm sponsored by the Hookup Tackle as far as my girlfriend is concerned.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Right? Crazy. Crazy. But what are we going to do?
Oh, my goodness.
Especially us guys when it's cold. You know, I literally, I can't do anything. And I literally catch myself and I'm like,
make baits.
No.
Yes.
Where?
Tie jigs. You can order the jig heads online and you can powder coat them in your room.
Jigs. I don't want to tie jigs. If I'm doing it, I'm doing it.
Okay. All right.
You know, that's where I'm at. Like, if I'm doing it, I'm
move down here and get a house with a garage.
Plastic.
That way you can put your kayak in the garage and get a big bench, just like a giant pegboard for all of your tackle.
No.
And you can keep your gaming stuff on the inside of the house, keep all the fishing stuff in the garage, get Wi-Fi out in your garage, have a whole studio.
That's the plan. But everything you just said sounds like over $200,000 that I don't have. So,
well, I don't know.
Working on it. Working on it. Get them.
Oh man, I like everything to feel the same.
I'm
Everything
thinking
needs to be the
about it.
same.
Oh, I was
Oh,
stuck at
stuck at
Scouts.
Scouts.
Okay, that's fine. I'll take that.
That's okay.
That's okay.
It's
I
going
want
to
to.
south.
I want to.
You need to come to Florida or honestly Alabama because they've got good
No, I
fishing
can't do
there.
Florida. That's where all the other New Yorkers go. I'm not going
Okay.
there.
Do Georgia or Alabama. They're pretty cheap, both of them. And they've got good fishing. And you
Yeah.
got warm weather. So like do central Alabama so where you can fish like all those big lakes over there. There's tons of tournaments going on all over the place there.
Yeah.
You know, it's a great place to be, and it's cheap. Very cheap.
Honestly, I was looking a little bit at Delaware. I know it's not that much further south, but it's like a nice, like,
Yeah.
it cuts 3 to
That's where
4
Matt's at.
hours off the drive.
Oh wow.
Yeah, because Delaware is like 3 hours south. So
Yeah.
that means I could get to Malone in like, I could literally drive to Malone in like I think if I'm not mistaken, I think he said he was Northern Virginia. And I could get to Malone in probably like 2-3 hours. I would do it in a day. You know what I mean? If I
Yeah.
got up early
Yeah.
enough, you get up at 6, get to Malone at 9, fish until 3-4 o'clock,
Mm-hmm.
and then be home by 8. Yeah, I'm with it.
Yeah, that's good
I'm
right
with it.
there.
That's just a day, you know?
Mm-hmm. Heck yeah. Southern
Oh, Southern. Okay,
Virginia,
so yeah, I got a
North
little ride, but
Carolina.
still, either way, it would still take off. You
Yeah.
know, that's what I was looking at, because pretty much what I based it all off of now is like Gunnersville. That's
Yeah.
probably like some of the most south I'm gonna go consistently anyway.
Until you go here.
Yeah, or go to like the
You're gonna
KBF
visit me
headquarters.
sometime.
So that's kind of how I based it all, was KBF headquarters. So I was like, okay, so if I can cut 3 hours off that drive, I'm with it.
Mm-hmm.
So, and the more the merrier, you know?
Yeah. Dustin, working on the night shift tonight. Works in a prison.
Washington prison. Be safe.
Prison.
Hey, you're good. The night shift, they're all sleeping.
Yeah. Oh, Dustin says he just left. Look at that. But
Yeah.
real south.
I'm a big Shimano guy.
Mm-hmm.
I do love my Tatula though. I literally, so that I get to a point where like there's like one point in time every year where I'm like, damn, I need to use this thing more. It's so nice.
Yeah.
I love my Tatula. I love
They're
it.
nice.
They are. They really are.
Oh, Nathan's saying move to Tennessee. That'd be a good place too, because then you'd be right by Rudd. You'd be by Tim Little, Matt Allen. So you can hang out with all
I would love to. I would love
sorts
to
of
move to
people.
Tennessee. Even though, like I said, my first experience in Tennessee was terrible. My one and only experience in Tennessee was terrible. Terrible. But I can't base the whole state off
Yeah,
of
you
that.
can't. Well, I mean,
not gonna
there's
do
a
it.
lot of those people.
Yeah.
I can tell you that. There's a lot.
But
See,
but
there's
that's
cool people too.
And you know what's interesting too? I can't really say that because there's plenty of them up here.
Yeah, they're
Which
all
doesn't
over.
make sense because it
Honestly,
gets cold, but
they're all over. Maybe they're more prominent in Tennessee. We'll see. He would be by me. I think I'm about ready to get off here because I need to take care of some stuff. So I
yeah.
need to go back out to the shop.
All
I think
right.
the eyeballs are probably dry by now, and I've got some baits I need to paint.
Yes, sir.
So,
Any
but yeah,
last minute questions, comments, concerns?
yeah, let's get some
Diggs is
questions or
popping in
stuff
while we're
here.
popping off.
What's going on, Diggs?
Mr. Gambit's in here too. What's up, man?
What's going on?
I appreciate all 37 of y'all hanging out with us.
Let's see here.
Yeah, that's for sure. If I get down there, I would get closer to Carol. I'm pulling up for a meal, girl. Stop playing. I would love to. We'll see, man. At the end of the day, I like real talk is like I would like to do it before the seeds are planted, you know. Kids.
Yeah.
Gotta get her. I gotta get her a move on before that ends up happening. So
Yeah. Got to move somewhere south though, so that way you can fish all the time. Because whenever you get kids,
Yeah.
it's going to cut down on fishing time even
Oh
more.
yeah. Oh
So if
yeah.
you can only, that means say you fish. How many days this year did you think you fished? 2023. How many
How
trips?
many? How
How
many?
many trips did you make to go fishing?
Hold on, I gotta do some math, and then we'll get
Okay,
off of it.
okay. Because I think I
So,
made 70 something trips. I think I had a count. I had a
so
counter.
if
It's
we
in the low
go
70s
March,
for me.
because it's like slow February, March, and then April is like go. So
Hmm.
I would say 3 times a week from April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. So it's probably, honestly, I don't fish that much. I know it sounds crazy, but I don't fish that much. So
Hmm.
that's 8 months. 3 times 4. Ooh, wait. There's no way. 3 times. Yeah. No, yeah. Okay. Times 8. It's about 100 times I went fishing, give
I
or take.
gotcha.
About a
Yeah,
hundred trips, give or take.
yeah.
And
So if
that's
you,
crazy when you think about it now, because it's like you get those people who say, I want to go fishing 300 days.
mhm. Yeah, I
And
want
you're
to do
like,
that.
holy
That would be
smoke.
amazing.
Holy smoke. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's crazy. Or I want
it's
to get
pretty cool.
200 days of fishing in.
Yeah. Well, I
I
mean,
went,
pros, they probably spend
that's what
300
I'm saying.
days, you
That's
know?
what I'm saying.
I mean,
That's
it's
what I'm
like
saying.
only
If you think
Sundays
about it,
off.
you know,
Yeah,
how long is a trip? I would say at least an hour for me.
yeah, yeah.
For me,
Like
like
if it's
I'll go
on,
fish. Like a trip for me is like I don't like to go fishing if I have less than an hour, depending on how long of
mhm,
a layoff I've had.
yeah,
That'll really determine whether or not I'm going. But
yeah,
I like to try to go fishing for like an hour or two.
yeah.
You know,
For me, I'd probably say anywhere from 8 to 10 hours, sometimes 11 or 12 hours for me. Like, especially if it's in the summer. Like, if I have the whole day off and I don't have to go into work the next day, I will
yeah,
fish
bucktail
straight
just
till the
said it.
morning.
I
Like,
need
that's
more
where I'm going.
snow.
But I mean, that's for, and then of course, like if I get off work early, I'll just hit the water for like 2 or 3 hours and put in some
Yeah,
time, and then in the
that's what that
paddleboard.
summer is like. That like summer, I'll get up and go fishing before work because
Yeah.
it'll be cool. And then
Hmm.
like we only have to wear polos and a t-shirt. Like I can wear like,
Yeah.
a little white. Like I can wear
Just put on a
literally
headlamp and
go
just,
fishing in this.
yeah.
I'll go fishing in this. Have my shirt
Yeah.
in the car, a polo, and change it, and then have some slacks. I'll
Hmm.
change my pants and
And smell like
my
fish when
shoes.
you come into work.
That's what hand sanitizer is for, baby. And I got some. I'll take a little poor man shower, as they call it. You get to smell goods in the car. Hit the hand sanitizer. Go in the bathroom and I wipe my face down, make sure I ain't got no crusties on me, and keep it moving.
But yeah.
Yeah, I love that. So fishing a full day is what? Sun up to sundown. Fishing half a day is what? Sun up to sundown. It's half the day.
Hmm. Yeah.
Always remember. Yes, ma'am. The dude wipes. And Tweezy, you're 110% right about that. I do love seeing new places. I love going new places.
That is fun.
There's nothing better than going to a new fishery. And honestly, it's like I wouldn't say it's a little damper on my kayak club because we're hitting all the same lakes. They kind of just move the rotation around a little bit. But last year was amazing. There's nothing like getting on a body of water and having that, like, I wouldn't call it a panic, but you have that little like moment of like, oh my God, I have no idea what to do. And it gets me excited. I get that like, ooh,
Yeah.
because then you start catching them or you figure it out and you just like,
Yeah.
I know what I'm doing. I start talking to myself. See, there's a reason why I'm buying all this stuff. This is it. Yeah. I wish I could show y'all some of the footage that I edit out. Oh my God. Woo.
I bet you it's a little, little wild.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh
You're
yeah.
hyping yourself up.
Oh yeah. Because I'm hype on the camera.
Yeah. Yeah, I know I've seen it in the videos, but I'm sure you cut out some things.
Oh yeah, I cut out some things, some cussing and carrying on. Always, I can't have all that in there.
And you know what I think I'm gonna do this year? I'm gonna fish this one lake, one single lake. That's it. Um,
Yeah.
I I know there's teeners in it. I have confirmed it. There is teeners in this lake. I want to catch one.
Oh
So,
man.
oh my goodness, that's funny. But I'm gonna commit. I'm gonna fish this one lake. That's what I'm gonna do. I will catch
Do
a
it.
teener out of there. So
It's
that's all
not
I'm fishing
peachy.
this year. And then, of course, if there's like, if I only have a few hours to fish, or like an hour to fish, I'm just gonna go to a close little private pond, catch a few fish, and just have some fun. But I'm gonna put in the time on this lake, and I have a feeling it'll go down this year. I think I'll get it. 13 pounder. See
Hell
if I
yeah.
can get it.
TX Tweezy's the man. And if y'all think I can fish, I'm telling you, my boy can fish. Look, he got the hardware to show it off. I can't say nothing.
He's a
My
cool
man
dude.
can fish. He's a cool dude. He'll chat it up with you, tell you stuff. He's not one of them good old boys trying to hold it all for himself. He'll chat with you. He might not tell you the exact color he's throwing, but he'll give you some juice. But all right, y'all. I think we're gonna
Yeah.
wrap it up.
Alrighty. Oh, also, Tweezy, I saw your video about fishing a big bait and you lost it.
Oof, yeah, I saw that.
Put on some 20-pound big
I
game.
told them already.
Good. Look at
20
that.
pound
You're
big
learning.
game.
You're
I
learning.
got you. Told you, Tweez. Told you.
Yeah, 20-pound big game. Throw that on there. Change it out either once a week or every 2 fishing trips, whichever comes first. And you're good. And then also
It's nice
retie or
and
not every hour. Retie or not. Double Palomore. You can burn the end so it doesn't slip through if it does. But that should have you set. So there you go. Hopefully that helps.
Yeah, we can't have my boy losing more chads. That's not okay.
Oh, man, dude, I lost one of these right here.
I was gonna say, Brendan, you got a couple? You can send my boy another one.
Yeah, I think. Let's see here. Here we go. All right, Twizzy, you want an expensive one? You want a fancy one? It's not a Chad, but it's a little different. I don't know. I really think you should start with like a wake bait. A wake bait is like a lot more beginner friendly, and you catch fish. You catch the heck out of them. Anything that's top water for a big bait. That way, if you lose it or break it off, it just sits there on top of the water. You can scoop it up.
Right.
But yeah, I think you should probably find yourself a wake bait. That'd probably be the best. Yeah, Tweezy, get yourself like the floating trace or a floating bull shad. Those you're gonna catch a fish on them.
Yeah,
Those are the deal.
No, where the hell did it go? It was there. I don't know. I lost it. I don't know how you lose a trace, but oh, I put it back in the box because I got all my big baits over there. Yeah.
Come on now, I only have so many baits. I lend baits out to so many people. Really, if you want a bait, hit me up and I'll lend you it because I lend out baits to tons of people.
Lending out baits. You gotta be careful.
Yeah, I just send them out. I mean, it's not that big of a deal as long as it's nothing crazy expensive.
Yeah.
Like I sent a bunch of the Burley boys and they had a blast with them, and then sent them all back, and I'll get them another package sent out first with some other baits. That way people get like a whole like round. Yeah, that's a good one too. I've seen the action. It looks solid. And if you want like one of the better ones out there, get yourself a 316 Baby Wake, the tiny one. That's killer.
That's actually not. Oh, there it is. Not a bad idea.
That's smart. Carry a chainsaw too
Actually,
for those big old trees.
Or a machete or something like that, so you could just literally chop one down if need be. Because I think everyone's done it. You get that nice, like, I know I got a bigger wrist, but you get that like nice, like wrist size branch that you get hooked in, and you're just like, oh, come on, that's not gonna break, you know.
Yeah, you probably need to get
Damn,
a cast net. If you really want to find it, get like a
crazy.
10-foot wide cast net and drag it behind your kayak. You'll find it. I can promise you that. If it's in shallow water, you'll snag it.
It's crazy too because you in the video you watch it, you can watch him and you see exactly where it goes, and then you can't really find it. It sucks.
Hmm.
I hurt me,
I mean,
bro.
it probably like swerved a little bit around.
Yeah,
It moved. You
yeah.
know,
But all right, y'all. An hour and a half. Appreciate y'all.
Heck yeah, it's fun hanging out,
I feel
guys.
like I want to do
That went by
another live later,
fast.
but yeah, I know, right? I feel like
It's
I
so
want to do
weird.
another one,
I
but
know.
I'm gonna get two. I plan to get two videos up. As long, like I said, as long as I don't wake up dying tomorrow, and I can have a full sentence and
Yeah,
not cough, I'll be on the camera. So
maybe do it right now or right after you get this. Right
I
after
know,
you get
right?
off here.
I'm gonna do it in the morning because I noticed. So my last one, I did it late, and I didn't have that much energy,
Yeah.
and I could
Here's
see
what
it
you need
in
to
the
do.
video.
Get in the
So
cold plunge as soon as you get out, work out a little bit, just like a couple push-ups and sit-ups, and then do your video.
and
You
then
want to talk
do it,
about
right?
hyped. You get
Yeah.
that hyped.
Are you doing the cold plunge now?
Yeah, I've been doing it for about a month and a half, maybe 2 months.
Okay.
It's the best thing
Yeah.
on the face of the earth. It's the best thing ever. Cold plunge, then you work out.
All right. How
Like
cold
water.
is it? How cold is the water?
I don't know. Mine's outside right now. It's like probably in the 40s, low 40s.
Oh, do you have ice in it?
Yeah, sometimes
Okay.
ice forms on the top.
All
But
right.
as long as it's under 56 degrees, it works. Like it gives you the
Also, can I just go
benefits.
sit outside when it's 25 degrees outside?
Well, that's the thing is
It's not the
the
same.
water sucks the
Yeah,
temperature
the
or the
heat.
heat
Yeah,
out at
it
30
does.
times the
Mhm.
difference between air. So that's why you can get hypothermia in 72-degree water and not 72-degree air because it sucks it out
Mm,
of you at 30 times the rate.
that's crazy.
So you need to stand out in the cold in your shorts or underwear for
It's like an
30
hour.
times the time that it would
Yeah,
be in a cold
because if
plunge.
it's, I
So if
think
you're in
it's
the cold
it's
plunge for
2 or
6
3
minutes,
minutes, right? So it's 30 times that, probably an hour. Yeah, I got to stand
yeah,
outside for an hour. No,
yeah, 30 times 6.
no,
Yeah,
that's a dub. I'm not doing that.
yeah. And then do the breathing and all that stuff. But yeah, it's incredible.
Brendan JP said he just gained a little more respect for you. It's only like 2-3 minutes though, right? I think you're only supposed to do like it's literally
Yes,
supposed to do like
the
18
minimum of
minutes like a
3
week.
minutes. Yeah.
Yeah,
Start with cold showers though. Like start with like a cold shower for like
no,
as long as you can make it and then
no.
do the cold plunge.
If I'm going all the way.
All right. All right.
A cold shower is like painful. When I
Yeah.
was in high school, I couldn't even do like the ice baths when we were in when I played basketball.
Oh man, I
Like
bet that was
because they would
horrible.
have like us do recovery,
Yeah,
and they'd be
yeah.
like, "All right, guys, we're gonna start the ice bath if you guys want to get in." And like my point guard, my shooting guard, and our center were the only, and then there was like 4 guys on the team that actually willingly got in. The rest
Yeah,
of us had to be like forced in the ice bath.
yeah.
And
It's hard.
I
Like
think I
you're
did
like
it like
I
once.
stood there for like 10 minutes and I was just like, man,
Yeah,
I really don't
I
want to
just
do
did it
this.
like I think I literally got in the ice bath like once, and I was
Yeah,
like, "Yeah, I'm good."
yeah. Just if you can make it past 3 minutes, that'll be fine, especially for a start.
Yeah, I'll
But
get to
I'm
3 minutes.
I'm
We'll
doing
see.
5 at the moment.
Woo, baby.
It's hard. But
All
yeah.
right, y'all. This time we're really going.
Alrighty. Talk to y'all later.
Getting out of here.
Fun hanging out.
I'm off tomorrow. Y'all want to chat with me? Holla at me.
Yes.
I'm
Oh,
here.
also next week we'll have Adrian Dean from Scales and Tails
There we go.
podcast. Big podcast. I was on his show a long time ago talking about swim baits, but he is a smallmouth master, like big smallmouth master, and he's on it.
There we go.
But he's sick right now, so. But yeah, so sorry, I had to put that out there before we left.
Tim, we gotta do some chatting. I'll holla at you I'm gonna holla. Honestly,
Yes,
I was
send
thinking
me
about
those
it ever
pictures.
since Brendan said in the last stream that he was chatting with you until the wee hours in the morning. I was like, I gotta holla at my boy Tim. We gotta do some chatting. I'll holla at you,
Tim is
my
the
boy.
man. Like
Yeah.
Tim is the guy that I could honestly talk to every day, 365 days, and it's always fun talking to him. I love Tim. Tim's like one of my favorite guys.
I'm sorry, Bait
Oh
Checker. You
man,
be late, dog. We start at 9:30
sorry,
ish.
man. Yeah,
We start
9:35.
9:30 ish. You
Man,
know, my
we
bad,
need to
bro.
get you on here too.
Yeah, but all right, y'all. Really getting out of here.
Yes, we're getting out of here
Love
now.
y'all.
I'll
See
shut up.
y'all later.
See you
Deuces.
guys.